Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so a student sent me this question paper of Xavier's institution Panihati. This is a half yearly examination question paper, okay, of class 9. So we will be discussing this. Okay, so let's come to section A. Question number 1. So what we are given here is that the total surface area of a cube is given as 96 centimeters square, and we are asked to find out the volume of the cube. Okay, so the total surface area of a cube, if the side of the cube is x centimeter, then the formula of total surface area of a cube is 6x square, right? Therefore 6x square equals to 96, which implies x square equals to 96 by 6, right? Which implies x square equals to 16. Therefore x equals to 4. Got it? Therefore the required volume is equals to what? X cube cubic units, which is equals to 4 cube centimeter cube, which is equals to 64 centimeter cube. And this is our option C, 64 centimeter cube, right? Okay, let's move on to the next one. So it is given log 27 equals to 1.431, and we need to find out the value of log 3. Okay, so log 27 equals to 1.431. From here we need to find out log 3, right? So log 27 can be written as log 3 whole cube, log 3 cube. Okay, so this 3 comes to this side, which is equals to, which implies 3 log 3 is equals to 1.431, which implies log 3 equals to what? 1.431 divided by 3, because this 3 is multiplied to log 3 in the left hand side. So when it goes to the right hand side, it will be divided. Got it? Therefore log 3 equals to 0.477, which is option A. Okay, the third one. The sum of two natural numbers is 240 and their ratio is given as 3:5. So we'll automatically take the two numbers as 3x and 5x respectively, and their sum is given as 240. Therefore according to the problem ATP, 3x plus 5x equals to 240, which implies 8x equals to 240, which implies x equals to 240 by 8, that is equals to 30. Therefore the two numbers are 3x, that is 3 into 30, which is equals to 90, and 5x equals to 150. So the greater number will be 150, right, which is option B. Okay, next. The length of the longest pole that can be put in a room of dimensions 10 meter by 10 meter by 5 meter is. Okay, so let the length be 10 meter, breadth be 10 meter, and the height be 5 meter. Therefore length of the longest pole will be what? Will be the length of the diagonal, right, of the room, which is equals to the formula for the length of the diagonal of a cuboid is root over L square plus B square plus A square, right? So it will be equals to root over 10 square plus 10 square plus 5 square, which is equals to root over 100 plus 100 plus 25, which is equals to root over 225 meter, which is equals to 15 meter, which is option A. Got it? Okay, let's move on to the next one. We need to factorize this term. So it's given as 7a square minus 3a minus 14ab plus 6b, right? So let's see, if we take a common from this 2, then we will get 7a minus 3, and if we take minus 2b common from these two terms, then we will get 7a minus 3. So which is equals to 7a minus 3. We are taking 7a minus 3 common from these two terms, so we are left with a minus 2b. So our answer will be 7n minus 3 into a minus 2b, which is option C. Got it? Okay, next one. It is given in triangle ABC, AB equals to AC and angle B equals to 50 degree. Then find angle A. Okay, so this is a triangle ABC where AB is equals to AC. Okay, and this angle B is equals to 50 degree. Therefore we can say that since AB equals to AC, therefore angle ABC will be equals to angle ACB. Got it? So this will also be equals to what? 50 degree. Understood? So this is 50, this is 50, and from the angle sum property we can say that the sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Therefore this is 50, this is 50, that means 100 degree. So this angle will be what? 80 degree. Got it? Therefore angle A is equals to 80 degree. Option C. Understood? Next one, 7. Okay, cosec x into cos x is equals to 1. Okay, so we need to find out the value of x. Got it? Yeah. Okay, so cosec x means what? 1 by sin x, and cos x we are keeping it as it is, which is equals to 1. Therefore cos x by sin x equals to 1, which implies cot x equals to 1. That means cot x equals to cot 45 degree, because the value of cot 45 degree is 1. Got it? Therefore x equals to what? 45 degree, which is option D. Okay. Okay. Next, let's come to question number 8. 1 subpart 8. So cosec square 67 degree minus tan square 23 degree. We need to find out the value of it, which is equals to cosec square 67 degree means what? Sec square 90 degree minus 67 degree, because cosec theta is equals to what? Sec 90 degree minus theta. Got it? So cosec square 67 degree equals to sec square 90 degree minus 67 degree minus tan square 23 degree. I am keeping it as it is. Okay, which is equals to sec square 23 degree minus tan square 23 degree. Now we know that sec square theta minus tan square theta equals to 1. Here theta is 23 degree. Therefore sec square 23 degree minus tan square 23 degree will be equals to what? 1, which is option B. Got it? Next one. The value of xx square plus 1 by x square is given as 27, and we need to find out the value of x minus 1 by x. Very easy sum, right? If we subtract 2 from both sides, then what will we get? See, x square plus 1 by x square minus 2 equals to 27 minus 2. We can write this as x square plus 1 by x square minus 2. This 2 can be written as 2 into x into 1 by x, because this x and this x will get cancelled out, right? That is why, which is equals to 25. So this comes up to be the formula of x minus 1 by x whole square, which is equals to 5 square. 25 means 5 square. Now square rooting both sides, we get x minus 1 by x equals to plus minus root 5, plus minus 5. Okay, so it will be what? Option A. Next, let's come to question number 10. 1 subpart 10. So A is given as 5 plus 2 root 6. Now we need to find out the value of 1 by A. So A is 5 plus 2 root 6. Therefore 1 by A will be what? 1 by 5 plus 2 root 6. Now we need to rationalize this. Okay, so for doing that we need to multiply this term by its conjugate, and the conjugate of 5 plus 2 root 6 will be what? 5 minus 2 root 6. That is what I have done. So this becomes 1 by 5 plus 2 root 6 multiplied by 5 minus 2 root 6 by 5 minus 2 root 6. So this 1 multiplied by 5 minus 2 root 6 comes up to be 5 minus 2 root 6 divided by, this becomes what? 5 plus 2 root 6 into 5 minus 2 root 6 means a plus b into a minus b. So it will be a square minus b square, that is equals to 5 square minus 2 root 6 whole square, right? Which is equals to 5 minus 2 root 6 will be the numerator, and the denominator becomes 5 square means 25, and this 2 root 6 means what? Whole square means 24. Got it? Which is equals to 5 minus 2 root 6 by 25 minus 24 is 1, which is equals to 5 minus 2 root 6. Therefore 1 by A equals to 5 minus 2 root 6, which is option B. Got it? Okay. Now we are asked to find out the greatest among the following numbers, real numbers. Okay, 2 root 3, we are given 2 root 3, 3 root 2 minus root 7 and root 15. Okay, for this, first understand one thing. In order to find out which one is the greatest number, we need to just square all the terms. Okay, or what we can do is we can just square root, put everything inside the square root. Okay, so 2 root 3 becomes root over 12, 3 root 2 becomes root over 18, minus root 7 will be minus root 7, right? And root 15 is root 15. So among this minus root 7 is the negative number. Okay, so it cannot be the greatest. So which one will be the greatest? It will be root over 18. Okay, so therefore root over 18 is the greatest. So our option D will be the correct option. Understood? Okay, now let's come to question number 1 support 12. So we need to evaluate this. So 7 to the power 0 multiplied by 25 whole to the power 3 by 2 minus 5 to the power minus 3, right? So 7 to the power 0, anything to the power 0 is 1, right? And this 25 we can write it as 5 square. Okay, whole to the power minus 3 by 2 minus 5 whole to the power minus 3, we are keeping it as it is. So this is equal to 1 multiplied by 5 square whole to the power minus 3 by 2. That means 5 to the power minus 3 by 2 multiplied by 2, because we know that x to the power a whole to the power b is equals to x to the power a into b. So this 2 and 2 gets cancelled out, and this becomes minus 1 by 5 to the power 3, 5 cube, because 5, we know that x to the power minus a is equals to what? 1 by x to the power a. So 5 to the power minus 3 will be equals to what? 1 by 5 to the power 3. Got it? Which is equals to 1 into, this comes up to be 5 to the power minus 3. So I have written it as 1 by 5 to the power 3. That means 1 by 5 cube minus 1 by 5 cube, right? So this multiplied by this comes up to be 1 by 5 cube minus 1 by 5 cube. They get cancelled out, and we come up with the answer 0, which is option A. Got it? Okay. Let's come to question number 1 support 13. So we are given here is 2 to the power 2x plus 1 equals to 8. So since here the base is 2, so we need to put this in 2's term, right, in the power of 2. So what I have done here is I have written this 8 as 2 cube, so as to match the bases, right? So 2 to the power 2x plus 1 is equals to 2 cube. So when bases are equal, then powers are also equal. Therefore 2x plus 1 is equals to 3, right? Which implies 2x equals to 2. Therefore x equals to 1, which is option D. Okay, let's come to question number 1 support 14. So here the assumption is given as the perimeter of a sheet of tin in the shape of a semicircle of radius 3.5 centimeter is 12.5 centimeter. Okay, so the radius is given as 3.5 centimeter. Therefore the perimeter of a semicircle is, the formula is pi r plus 2r. Therefore pi is 22 by 7 into r is 3.5 centimeter. I have just substituted the value of r as 3.5 centimeter plus 2r means 2 into 3.5 centimeter, right? So 22 by 7 into 35 by 10, 3.5 is I have written it as 35 by 10, and then I have simplified it, and it came to be 11 plus this is 7, that means 18 centimeter, which is not equals to 12.5 centimeter as it was given in the question. So our assertion is wrong. Got it? And next, the reason is given as the perimeter of a semicircle of radius r is pi r plus 2r. Okay, so the reason is is correct. Okay, because the formula is correct. So what we can deduce from here is that the assertion is false, but the reason is true. So our answer will be option C, that is A is false and R is true. Got it? Okay. So next, let's come to 1 support 15. So here 9x square plus 7a minus 5 into x plus 25 is equals to 3x plus 5 whole square, and we are asked to find out the value of a. Okay, so 9x square plus 7a minus 5 into x plus 25 equals to 3x plus 5 whole square. Now I have just simplified it. So 9x square, which implies 9x square plus 7a into x means 7x minus 5 into x means minus 5x plus 25 is equals to 3x plus 5 whole square means a plus b whole square, which is equals to 3x whole square plus 2 into 3x into 5 plus 5 whole square. Okay, which implies 9x square plus 7ax minus 5x plus 25 is equals to 9x square plus 2 into 3 is 6, 6 into 5 is 30, 30 into x is 30x plus 5 square is 25. So plus 9x square plus 9x square gets cancelled out. This 25 gets cancelled out. So we are left with 7ax minus 5x equals to 30x, which implies I am shifting this minus 5x to this side, so it becomes plus 5x, which implies 7ax is equals to 35x, which implies a equals to 35x by 7x. So by simplifying it, we get a equals to 5. So option A will be the correct option. Got it? Okay. Next, let's come to question number 2, support 1. So the question is, at what rate percent per annum will a sum of rupees 4,000 yield rupees 1324 as compound interest in 3 years? Okay, so we are asked to find out the rate percent per annum, right? So I have taken it as, let the required rate of interest be R% per annum. Now what we are given is that principal is equals to rupees 4,000, compound interest equals to rupees 1324, right? 1324, and n, that is the number of periods, is 3 years. Okay, so therefore amount equals to what? From this principal and compound interest we can find out the amount easily, right? So amount equals to principal plus simple interest, which is equals to rupees 4,000 plus 1324, which is equals to rupees 5324. Now what we have now here is that we know the amount, okay, we know the principal, and we know the number of years or the terms. Okay, so we have this formula where a is equals to amount equals to principal into 1 plus r by 100 whole to the power n. So we have just substituted the values. So amount equals to, that means 5324 equals to 4000 into 1 plus r by 100 whole cube. Now I have brought this 4000 to the denominator to this side, so it becomes 5324 by 4000 equals to 1 plus r by 100 whole cube. So since here it is in cubic form, so we need to express this in cubic form, right? So first of all, I have simplified it. I have divided the numerator and denominator by 4. Okay, so we got here 1331 and here it became 1000. So we can write it as 1 plus r by 100 whole cube equals to 1331 by 1000. I have just exchanged the sides, right? Which implies 1 plus r by 100 whole cube equals to 11 by 10 whole cube, because 1331 is what? 11 cube, and 1000 is 10 cube, right? So when bases are equal, when powers are equal, then bases are also equal, right? Therefore we can say that 1 plus r by 100 is equals to 11 by 10, which implies r by 100 is equals to 11 by 10 minus 1. Okay, or r by 100 equals to 1 by 10. Therefore r equals to 1 by 10 into 100, that is equals to 10. Therefore our rate percent will be 10. Okay, our rate of interest will be 10% per annum, which will be our answer. Got it? let's come to subpart B. It is given, if A is an acute angle and sin A equals to cos A, then find the value of 2 tan square A plus sin square A minus 1. Okay, so sin A equals to cos A is given, or we can say that if we bring this cos A to the left hand side, then it will be sin A by cos A equals to 1, right? Which implies tan A equals to what? 1, or tan A equals to the value of 1, we can write it as tan 45 degree. Therefore tan A equals to tan 45 degree, which implies A equals to 45 degree. Understood? Therefore the value of 2 tan square A plus sin square A minus 1 is equals to 2 into tan square 45 degree plus sin square 45 degree minus 1, or 2 into tan 45 means 1, that means tan square 45 degree will be equals to 1 square, plus sin square 45 degree is 1 by root 2 whole square minus 1, because sin 45 degree is 1 by root 2, right? Which is equals to 2 plus half minus 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1, 1 plus half means 1 and a half. Got it? Now let's come to question number C. It is given, a square has a perimeter of 168 meter. Okay, yeah, so we need to find out the side of the square, the area, and the length of one diagonal correct up to 2 decimal places. So let the side of the square be x meter. Now perimeter equals to 4x meter, therefore, okay, and therefore ATP 4x equals to 168, which implies x equals to 42. Got it? So the side of the square we got as 42 meter. Now area is area of a square is x square units, which is equals to 42 whole square meter square, which is equals to 1764 meter square. This is answer number 2. And we need to find out the length of the diagonal. So the diagonal of the square is x root 2. The formula of it is x root 2 units, which is equals to 42 root 2 meter. Now the value of root 2, we need to know the value of root 2 and root 3. The value of root 2 is 1.414 and the value of root 3 is 1.732. These two values we need to know always. Okay, so 42 root 2 means 42 into 1.414, which comes up to be 60.388 meter. And if we need to round it off up to 2 decimal places, then it becomes, since this is 8 which is greater than equals to 5, so it will be rounded off to the next number, next high digit, right, which is 9. So it will be 60.39 meter, which is correct up to 2 decimal places. Understood? Okay, so I am showing all these questions, okay, so that you can match the answers that you have given in the exam, and so that you can understand how to do these questions. These questions are very easy, okay, so you just need to know how to do them. That's it, nothing else. Okay, let's come to question number 3. If the sum and the product of two numbers are 8 and 15 respectively, find the sum of their cubes. So let the two numbers be x and y respectively. Now sum is given as 8, therefore ATP we can say that x plus y equals to 8, which is equation 1. Okay, and the product is given as 15, therefore we can say that xy equals to 15, which is equation 2. Okay, now we know the value of x plus y. Now if we can find out the value of x minus y, then we can easily find out the values of x and y, right? So that is why I have taken x minus y whole square is equals to what? I have written the formula of x minus y whole square in terms of x plus y whole square. Okay, so x minus y whole square is equals to x plus y whole square minus 4xy. which implies x minus y whole square is equals to x plus y whole square means 8 whole square minus 4xy means 4 into 15, which implies x minus y whole square equals to 8 square means 64 minus 4 into 15 is 60, which implies x minus y whole square equals to 4, which implies x minus y equals to root over 4, which is plus minus 2, right? Now therefore x minus y equals to 2. Okay, this is subpart 3, this is equation 3, right? Now adding equation 1 and equation 3, we get x plus y equals to 8 and x minus y equals to 2, which implies 2x equals to 10, therefore x equals to 5. From here we can get y equals to 3. Okay, another equation that we have got is x minus y equals to minus 2, right? Now if we add 1 and 4, then we will get x plus y. Adding 1 and 4, we get x plus y equals to 8 and x minus y equals to minus 2, which implies 2x equals to 6, therefore x equals to 3, therefore y equals to 5. So when the value of x is 5, then y equals to 3, and when the value of x is 3, then the value of y will be 5. Therefore required sum of cubes will be x cube plus y cube, which is equals to 5 cube plus 3 cube, or you can just write it as 3 cube plus 5 cube as well. So the answer will come up to be the same, which is equals to 125 plus 27 equals to 152. Got it? Okay, let's come to question number 3, support 2. We need to solve the simultaneous linear equations. Okay, so the equations are given as x plus y equals to 7xy and 2x minus 3y plus xy is equals to 0. Okay, so from this x plus y is equals to 7xy, we can if we divide both sides by xy, we get what? X by xy plus y by xy is equals to 7xy by xy. Now this xx gets cancelled out and we come up with, we are left with 1 by y. Then this y gets cancelled out and we are left with 1 by x, and this xy gets cancelled out, and this comes up to with 7, right? So therefore in the similar way, if we divide this 2x minus 3y plus xy is equals to 0 by xy, then what will we get? 2 by y minus 3 by x plus 1 equals to 0. Got it? Now let 1 by y and 1 by x, let 1 by x be a and 1 by y be b. Therefore here we got 1 by y plus 1 by x equals to 7. So 1 by y plus 1 by x equals to 7. This comes up to be b plus a equals to 7. Similarly, from this equation, if we substitute the value of 1 by x as a and 1 by y as b, then we will get 2b minus 3a plus 1 equals to 0. That is 2b minus 3a plus 1 equals to 0, which implies 2b minus 3a equals to minus 1, right? So we have got two equations. The first one is a plus b equals to 7, and the second one is 2b minus 3a is equals to minus 1. Now if we multiply the first equation by 3 and then add it with equation 2, then we will get what? If we multiply this equation by 3, then we will get 3b plus 3a equals to 21. So 3b plus 3a is equals to 21, and I have added it with equation 2. Equation 2 is what? 2b minus 3a is equals to minus 1, which implies this plus 3a plus minus 3a gets cancelled out. So 3b plus 2b is 5b is equals to 21 plus of minus 1, which is equals to 20. Got it? So 5b is equals to 20, therefore b equals to 4. Now putting the value of b equals to 4 in equation 1, we get b plus a equals to 7, or 4 plus a equals to 7. Therefore, a equals to what? 7 minus 4, that is equals to 3. Therefore, we don't need to find out the value of a and b, because these are the variables that we have taken, right? What we need to find out the value of is the value of 1 by x and 1 by y. We need to find out the value of x and y. So 1 by x equals to a, which implies 1 by x equals to 3, therefore x equals to 1 by 3. Similarly, 1 by y equals to 4, that is b, which implies 1 by y equals to 4, therefore y equals to 1 by 4. Got it? Understood? Okay, let's come to question number C of question number 3, right? The base of a triangular field is 3 times its height. So if we know the height of the triangular field, then we will automatically know the base of the triangular field, right? So we assume the height of the triangular field to be x meter. Let the height of the triangular field, okay, be x. Therefore base will be what? 3 times of x meter, right? Now we are told that if the cost of cultivating the field at the rate of rupees 25 per 100 meter square is rupees 60,000, find its base and height. Okay, so first of all, cost of cultivating at the rate of rupees 25 per 100 meter square is equals to rupees 60,000. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to find out the area of the cultivated field, right, of this triangular field. So for that, what we can write it, I have just written it like that. Okay, you need to form the statement in such a way so that you can find out the area of the triangular field, right? So cost of cultivating at the rate of 25 per 100 meter square is equals to rupees 60,000. So area cultivated with rupees 25 is equals to 100 meter square. Therefore area cultivated with rupee 1 will be what? Is equals to 100 by 25 meter square. So it comes up to be 4 meter square, right? Therefore area cultivated with rupees 60,000 will be equals to 100 by 25 into 60,000, that means 2,40,000 meter square. Okay, so our area becomes, the area of this triangular field becomes 2,40,000 meter square. Now the formula for the area of a triangular field is what? Half into base into height. Okay, so which implies half into base is what? Base is 3x meter into height is what? X meter, is equals to 2,40,000, which implies this xx square is equals to what? 2,40,000 multiplied by 2 divided by 3. This half, when it comes to this side, this becomes multiplied by 2 and this 3 comes to the denominator, right? So 3 and 2,40,000 gets cancelled and it becomes 80,000. 80,000 into 2 is 1,60,000. So xx square equals to 1,60,000. Therefore x equals to 400. And therefore base equals to 3 into 3x, which is equals to 3 into 400 meter, which is equals to 1,200 meter, and height equals to x, which is equals to 400 meter. So this will be our answer. Understood? Okay, now let's come to section B. Question number 4, subpart A. Find the value of sin square 60 degree minus cos square 45 degree plus 3 tan square 30 degree. So sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Therefore sin square 60 degree will be root 3 by 2 whole square minus cos 45 degree is 1 by root 2. So cos square 45 degree will be 1 by root 2 whole square plus 3 tan square 30 degree. Tan 30 means 1 by root 3. So tan square 30 will be 1 by root 3 whole square, which is equals to root 3 by 2 whole square means 3 by 4 minus 1 by root 2 whole square means half plus 3 into 1 by root 3 whole square means 1 by 3. So this 3 gets cancelled out. So this is 1. So 3 by 4 minus half plus 1. Simplifying it, we get 5 by 4, which is equals to 1 whole 1 by 4. Got it? Okay. So question number 4, subpart B. We need to solve this, right? So log 4y minus 3 is equals to log 2y plus 1 minus log 3. Now we are keeping the left hand side as it is and we are simplifying the right hand side. So log 2y plus 1 minus log 3 means log a minus log b, that is equals to log a by b. That is what I have done. Okay, now taking anti-log on both sides, we get 4y minus 3 is equals to 2y plus 1 by 3. Now cross multiplying it, we get 12y minus 9 is equals to 2y plus 1. Now 12y minus 2y is equals to 1. This minus 9 goes to this side and it becomes plus 9. So 10y is equals to 10, which is equals to y equals to 1. Got it? Okay. 4 subpart C. We are given x equals to 5 minus 2 root 6. Okay, and we are asked to find out the value of xx square plus 1 by xx square. Okay, so first of all we need to find out the value of 1 by x. So 1 by x equals to 1 by 5 minus 2 root 6. Now we need to rationalize this. Okay, so for that we will multiply both numerator and denominator by the conjugate of this one, that is conjugate of 5 minus 2 root 6 will be what? 5 plus 2 root 6. Okay, so that is what I have done. So 5 plus 2 root 6 whole divided by this 5 minus 2 root 6 into 5 plus 2 root 6 means 5 square minus 2 root 6 whole square. Okay, so this is equal to 5 plus 2 root 6 whole divided by this 5 square means 25 minus 2 root 6 whole square means 24. Okay, which is equals to 5 plus 2 root 6 by 25 minus 24 is 1. Therefore 1 by x equals to 5 plus 2 root 6. Okay, therefore x plus 1 by x will be what? 5 minus 2 root 6 plus 5 plus 2 root 6. I have just substituted the value of x and 1 by x in this place, right? So this minus 2 root 6 and plus 2 root 6 gets cancelled out. So therefore x plus 1 by x is equals to 5 plus 5, that is equals to 10. Now we need to find out the value of xx square plus 1 by x square. Therefore xx square plus 1 by x square equals to what? X plus 1 by x whole square minus 2xy, right? X plus y whole square is equals to what? X plus y, x square plus y square means x plus y whole square minus 2xy. That is what I have written. So x plus y, x plus 1 by x whole square minus 2 into x into 1 by x. This x and 1 by x gets cancelled out. So x plus 1 by x, the value of x plus 1 by x equals to 10. So it will be 10 square minus 2, which is equals to 100 minus 2, which is equals to 98. This will be our answer. Okay, let's come to question number 5, subpart A. We need to factorize this. Okay, so is a to the power 4 minus b to the power 4 plus 2b square minus 1. Okay, so look here, first of all let us keep this a to the power 4 as it is, because if we take minus from these three terms we get b to the power 4 minus 2b square plus 1, which is the formula of b square minus 1 whole square. Okay, so that is what I have done. So this comes up to be a to the power 4 minus b square minus 1 whole square, which becomes, this a to the power 4 can be written as a square whole square minus b square minus 1 whole square. This means x6 square minus y square. The formula for this is x plus y into x minus y. Got it? So it will be, here x is a square plus y means b square minus 1 into, again x minus y will be, x means a square minus b square, y means b square minus 1. Got it? Which is equals to, I am just opening this bracket. Okay, so this becomes a square plus b square minus 1 into a square minus b square plus 1, and this will be our answer. Okay, now let's come to question number 5, subpart 2. What is given here is that a, the value of a is equals to x to the power m plus n into y to the power 1. Again, b is x to the power n plus 1 into y to the power m, and c is x to the power 1 plus m into y to the power n, right? And we are asked to find out the value of a to the power m minus n into b to the power n minus 1 into c to the power 1 minus m. Okay, so let's substitute the value of a, b and c first. Then we get a to the power m minus n means x to the power m plus 1 into y to the power 1 whole to the power m minus n. Similarly, I have just substituted the value of this 3, right? A, that is, I have substituted the value of a, b and c, okay, which is equals to this x to the power m plus 1 into y to the power 1 whole to the power m minus n. I have just separated this, okay? So it becomes x to the power m plus 1 whole to the power m minus n into y to the power 1 whole to the power m minus n. Similarly, x to the power n plus 1 whole to the power n minus 1 into y to the power m whole to the power n minus 1, right? Again, x to the power 1 plus m whole to the power 1 minus m into y to the power n whole to the power 1 minus m. Got it? So this becomes, now if we are opening the bracket, right, then this becomes x to the power m plus 1 into m minus x to the power m plus n into m minus n, that is equals to x to the power m square minus n square into y to the power m minus n, right? Again, this becomes x to the power n plus 1 into n minus 1, that is equals to x to the power n square minus 1 square, that is what I have written, into y to the power m into n, that is mn, minus m into 1, that is m. Again, x to the power 1 plus m into 1 minus m, that means x to the power 1 square minus m square. I have written this 1 square as 1, right, which is the value of 1 square, into y to the power n into 1 minus m, that is n into 1 means n, and n into m means minus mn, right? Now I have brought all the values of x in one side and y in the other side, right? So x to the power m square minus n square into x to the power n square minus 1 into x to the power 1 minus m square. The powers will get added up since these are all multiplied, okay? So m square minus n square plus n square minus 1 plus 1 minus m square, again into y to the power m minus n plus mn minus m plus n minus mn. I have written it, okay? So all of them gets cancelled out and we are left with x to the power 0 into y to the power 0, which is equals to anything to the power 0 is 1, so 1 into 1, which is equals to 1. That will be our answer. Okay, let's come to question number 5, subpart C. So what we are given is that AB is parallel to CD, okay, and CA is equals to CE, and these angles are given. This is 74 degree, this is 15 degree, and this is x and this is y, and we are asked to find out the value of x and y, okay? So let's first start with this triangle, triangle ACE, okay? In this triangle, CA equals to CE, therefore these two angles will be equal, right? So now from the angle sum property we know that the sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Now this is 74 degree, so the sum of these two angles will be what? 180 degree minus 74 degree, that is equals to 106 degree. And since these two angles are equals, so 106 degree will get divided equally into 53 degree and 53 degree, right? Okay, so these two angles come up to be 53 degree. Now look at this entire angle. This is what? This angle and this angle x form a linear pair, okay? That means the sum of these two angles is equals to 180 degree. Therefore, since this is 53 degree, so this angle x will be equals to what? 180 degree minus 53 degree, that is equals to 127 degree. Got it? So that is how we find out x. Now since this is 127 degree and this is 15 degree, then this angle will be what? 127 plus 15 means 142. So this angle will be equals to 38 degree. Understood? Now look at this figure. This and this. Now these two sides are parallel and this is the transversal. Therefore this angle and this angle y are what? Alternate angles. Okay, and we know that the alternate angles are equal. Since this is equals to 38 degree, therefore y will also be equal to 38 degree. Understood? So we got y as 38 degree. Okay, let's come to question number 6, subpart A. We are given here that 3 into log 5 minus log 3 minus log 5 minus 2 log 6 is equals to 2 minus log n, and we need to find out the value of n, right? So 3 log 5 minus 3 log 3 is equals to, okay, I have taken this now, okay, minus log 5 plus, I have opened this bracket, okay, so this becomes minus log 5 and this minus this becomes plus 2 log 6, okay, is equals to 2 minus log n, which implies 3 log 5 minus log 5 minus 3 log 3 plus this 2 log 6 can be written as 2 log 2 into 3, okay, which is equals to 2 minus log n, which implies 3 log 5 minus log 5 means 2 log 5, okay, minus 3 log 3. Now I have just separated this, so 2 log 2 into 3 becomes 2 log 2 plus 2 log 3. So I have written here is that 2 log 2 plus 2 log 3, which is equals to 2 minus log n, which implies this 2 log 5 means what? Log 5 square, okay, minus 3 log 3 plus 2 log, this will be what? Okay, I have taken this 2 log 3 here first, okay, since this is minus 3 log 3, so here I have written plus 2 log 3 plus this 2 log 2 can be written as log 2 square plus this minus log n, I have taken it to the left hand side, so it becomes plus log n, which is equals to 2, okay, which implies log 5 square means log 25 minus 3 log 3 plus 2 log 3, which becomes minus log 3 plus log 2 square means log 4 plus log n, which is equals to, this 2 can be written as, if the base is not given, so we can write 2 as log 100, because log 100 base 10 will be equals to 2, so I have just written this 2 as log 100, okay. So this implies log, I have just taken this log as a whole, so this becomes 25, since it is minus, so it goes to the denominator as okay, so the things that are in plus signs will become multiplied and the things that are in minus sign will come to the denominator, will become divide. So we got log of 25 into 4 into n whole divided by 3 minus is equal to log 100. So log 25 into 4 into n by 3 is equals to log 100. Now taking anti-log on both sides, we get 25 into 4 is 100 into n by 3 is equals to 100, which implies n equals to what? 100 into 3 by 100, which becomes n equals to 3. Understood? Okay, let's come to question number 6, subpart B. So we are given a square plus b square plus c square equals to 125 and ab plus bc plus ca equals to 50. So we need to find out the value of a plus b plus c. So we know the formula of a plus b plus c whole square is equals to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 into ab plus bc plus ca, right? So I have just written that, which implies a plus b plus c whole square equals to a square plus b square plus c square is 125 and 2 into ab plus bc plus ca is 50. So 125 plus 2 into 50, which implies a plus b plus c whole square equals to 125 plus 100, which is equals to 225. Therefore a plus b plus c will be equals to square root of 225, which is equals to plus minus 15. Got it? Okay, question 6, subpart C. So the question here given here is that 6 years hence a man's age will be 3 times his son's age, and 3 years ago he was 9 times as old as his son. Okay, find their present ages. Okay, so let the present age of the man be x years and his son's age be y years. Okay, then 6 years hence means after 6 years. So after 6 years age of man will be what? The present age of man is x years, therefore after 6 years the age of man will be x plus 6 years. Similarly the age of son will be y plus 6 years. Now according to the problem we have x plus 6 is equals to 3 into y plus 6, which implies x plus 6 equals to 3y plus 18, which implies x minus 3y is equals to 18 minus 6, which is equals to 12. This is equation 1. And the second equation given here is that 3 years ago the man's age will be 9 times the age of the son. Okay, so 3 years ago age of man will be x minus 3 and age of son will be y minus 3, right? Therefore ATB x minus 3 equals to 9 into y minus 3, which implies x minus 3 equals to 9y minus 27, which implies x minus 9y is equals to minus 27 is already there, and this minus 3 comes to this side as plus 3, right? Therefore x minus 9y is equals to minus 24. This is equation 2. Okay, so we have got x minus 3y equals to 12 and x minus 9y equals to minus 24. So from equation 1 minus equation 2 we get x minus 3y equals to 12 and x minus 9y equals to minus 24, right? So since we are subtracting this, so the signs will be opposite, will become opposite. This is plus, so it will become minus. This is minus, it will become plus, and this is minus, so it will become plus. So this plus x minus x gets cancelled out, and this minus 3y and this plus 9y we will get plus 6y, and here it will be 12 plus 24, that is equals to 36. Therefore 6y equals to 36, therefore y equals to 6. Now putting the value of y equals to 6 in equation 1, we get x minus 3y equals to 12, or x minus 3 into 6, the value of y is 6, so 3 into 6 is equals to 12, which implies x minus 18 equals to 12, which implies x equals to 12 plus 18, therefore x equals to 30 years and y equals to 6 years. These two will be our answers, right? Okay, let's come to question 7, Sapate. So we need to prove this. Okay, we need to prove that sec a minus cos a into tan a plus cot a is equals to tan a into sec a. Okay, so let's start with the left hand side. So LHS equals to sec a minus cos a into tan a plus cot a. So sec a is what? 1 by cos a minus cos a, and tan a is what? Sin a by cos a plus cos a by sin, cot a is cos a by sin a. Got it? So I have just simplified this. Okay, so I have taken cos a as the LCM here, so it becomes 1 minus cos square a by cos a, and here sin a cos a will be the LCM, so it will be sin square a plus cos square a. Got it? Which is equals to 1 minus cos square a means sin square a, and this will be sin square a by cos a, and it will be sin square a plus cos square a is 1. Okay, so it will be 1 by sin a into cos a. This sin a and sin square a, this square gets cancelled out, so we are left with sin a by cos a into 1 by cos a. So sin a by cos a is tan a and 1 by cos a is sec a, so it will be tan a into sec a, which is equals to RHS, proved. Okay, let's come to 7, question number B, support B. So here we are given 5 to the power x plus 1 is equals to 25 to the power x minus 2. Okay, and we are asked to find out the value of 3 to the power x minus 3 into 2 to the power 3 minus x. So first let's solve it. So we are given 5 to the power x plus 1 equals to 25 to the power x minus 2. Okay, so let's keep it as it is, the left hand side, and let's solve the right hand side first, because we need to bring this 25 as in we need to write this 25 in terms of 5. So this 25 can be written as 5 square. Okay, so 5 square to the power x minus 2, which becomes 5 to the power 2 into x minus 2, that is 2x minus 4, because a to the power m whole to the power n is equals to a to the power m into n, right? So since bases are equal, therefore powers are also equal. Therefore we can say that x plus 1 equals to 2x minus 4. That is what I have done, which implies I have just changed the sides. Okay, so since x plus 1 equals to 2x minus 4, therefore we can say that 2x minus 4 equals to x plus 1, which implies 2x minus x is equals to 1 minus 4 comes to this side and becomes plus 4. Therefore x equals to 5. Therefore the value of 3 to the power x minus 3 into 2 to the power 3 minus x is equals to 3 to the power x is 5. So 5 minus 3 into 2 to the power 3 minus x is 5. So 3 minus 5, which is equals to 3 to the power 5 minus 3 is 2. So 3 square into 2 to the power 3 minus 5 is minus 2. So 2 to the power minus 2, which is equals to 3 square by 2 square, which is equals to 9 by 4, which is equals to 2 whole 1 by 4. So this will be our answer, right? Okay, let's come to question support C. The question here is given that what sum invested at 4% per annum compounded semi-annually amounts to rupees 7803 at the end of 1 year. Okay, since we are asked to find out the sum of money, so let the sum of money, required sum of money, be rupees p. The rate of interest is given as 4% per annum, right? And the amount is given as rupees 7803, and here n equals to 1. Okay, but the main thing that we need to know is the compound interest is compounded half yearly, right? So when interest is compounded half yearly, then the formula of amount becomes a equals to p into 1 plus r by 200 whole to the power 2n. Okay, so I have just put the values of these variables, right? So a becomes 7803, which is equals to p into 1 plus r is 4 by 200 whole to the power 2 into n means 1. Okay, n is 1, so 2 into 1, which implies p into 1 plus this 4 and 200 gets cancelled and it becomes 1 by 50. So p into 1 plus 1 by 50 whole square is equals to 7803, which becomes p into, I have just simplified this and got 51 by 50 whole square equals to 7803, which implies p into 51 by 50 into 51 by 50 is equals to 7803. Therefore p equals to 7803 into 50 by 51 into 50 by 51. I have just simplified this and I have got p equals to 3 into 50 into 50, which is equals to 7500. This will be our answer. Okay, let's come to question number 8, support A. So the question here is given, we need to factorize this. Okay, so we are given a cube minus b cube minus a plus b. By looking at this question, we can definitely understand what we need to do. So look, we need to take minus common from this two. Okay, so a cube minus b cube, I have taken minus common, so it becomes a minus b. Now a cube minus b cube is, the formula of a cube minus b cube is what? A minus b whole cube plus 3ab into a minus b, and this minus a minus b I have written it. Okay, so from this three terms I have taken a minus b as common. Okay, so I have got, from here if I take a minus b common, then I will be left with I will get a minus b whole square plus, from here I have taken a minus b common, so I have got plus 3ab, and here from here I have taken a minus b, so I have got minus 1. Okay, so I have just simplified this. Okay, so a minus b into this a minus b whole square is what? A square minus 2ab plus b square plus 3ab minus 1. So a square, this minus 2ab plus 3ab means plus ab, so a square plus ab plus b square minus 1, which comes up to be a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square minus 1. I can also do this in this way. This up to this it is the same, right? So I have again after that what I have written is, here is I have written this a cube minus b cube as a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. This is another formula for a cube minus b cube. Okay, so from here I have taken a minus b common. Okay, so I am left with a square plus I have a square plus ab plus b square minus 1, which is our answer. So the answer will be the same in both the cases. So it's up to you how you are going to do it, right? Okay, let's come to questions 8 support B. So here we are given if sine 54 degree into cosec 90 degree minus a equals to 1, then we need to find out the value of sine a plus 24 degree. Okay, so this sine 54 degree can be written as cos 90 degree minus 54 degree, because sine theta can be written as cos 90 degree minus theta, right? So this becomes cos 90 degree minus 54 degree, and cosec 90 degree minus a, that means cosec 90 degree minus theta equals to sec theta, that will be equals to sec a equals to 1, which implies cos 36 degree into sec a equals to 1 by is equals to 1, which implies cos 36 degree into 1 by cos a is equals to 1, since sec a equals to 1 by cos a. Okay, so which implies cos 36 degree is equals to this cos a goes to this side and it becomes multiplied by 1, so it becomes cos a. Therefore cos a equals to cos 36 degree, therefore we can say that a equals to 36 degree. This will be our first answer. Now we need to find out the value of sine a plus 24 degree. So I have just put the value of a as 36 degree, which is equals to sine 36 degree plus 24 degree, which is equals to sine 60 degree, which is equals to root 3 by 2. This will be our second answer, right? Okay, let's come to question number 8 subpart C. What we are given here is that in our quadrilateral ABCD, AB is parallel to DC and E and F are midpoints of non-parallel sides AD and BC. So I have drawn the diagram, and AB is given as 6 cm and DC is given as 4 cm. So we need to find out the value of EF. Okay, for that I have joined EF and BD. Okay, now look at this triangle DAB. Okay, here E is the midpoint of AD, and from point E, if we draw a line parallel to AB, then it will cut the side BD at the midpoint O, and O will be the midpoint of BD, and this goes by the converse of midpoint theorem. Understood? So since O is the midpoint of BD and EO is parallel to AB, therefore by midpoint theorem we can say that EO equals to half AB. Therefore EO will be what? 3 cm. Half AB means half of 6 cm, which is equals to 3 cm. So we have got EO equals to 3 cm. Similarly, from triangle DBC, we can say that OF will be the midpoint of CD DC, right? And OF will be half DC. So OF will be what? Half into 4 cm, which is equals to 2 cm. So EO becomes 3 cm and OF becomes 2 cm. So EF becomes 5 cm. So we got EF as 5 cm, and this will be our answer. Got it? Okay, so let's come to question number 9 subpart A. Here we are given in a quadrilateral ABCD, AB equals to AD. This is a quadrilateral I have drawn such that AB is equals to AD. Okay, and angle A equals to 90 degree, and angle C is also equals to 90 degree. Again, BC equals to 8 cm given, and CD equals to 6 cm. Okay, and we are asked to find out the value of AB, and we need to calculate the area of triangle ABD. Okay, first of all, since this is 90 degree, so this will be the hypotenuse. This is 8 cm, this is 6 cm. So by Pythagoras theorem we get this hypotenuse as 10 cm. Got it? Okay, now see, this is 10 cm. Okay, and this is 90 degree, so this becomes the hypotenuse in triangle ABD. Therefore by Pythagoras theorem we can say that AB square plus AD square is equals to BD square, right? That is what I have done. AB square plus AD square equals to BD square, which implies since AB equals to AD, so I have written AD square as AB square. So AB square plus AB square is equals to BD square is 10 square, right? Which implies 2AB square equals to 100, which implies AB square equals to 50. Therefore AB equals to what? 5 root 2 centimeter. Okay, so both of this becomes 5 root 2 centimeter, this AB and AD. Now in order to calculate the area of ABD, of triangle ABD, we can use the formula half into base into height. If we are considering AB as base, then AD will be the height, since BD is the hypotenuse, right? So area of triangle ABD will be equals to half into base into height square units, which is equals to half into 5 root 2 into 5 root 2, which is equals to half into 5 root 2 into 5 root 2 means 25 into root 2 into root 2 is 2. 5 into 5 is 25, root 2 into root 2 is 2. So this half 2, this 2 gets cancelled out and we get area as 25 centimeter square. Got it? Okay, let's come to question number 9, support B. Given x is equals to, okay, x is given as 5 root 5 minus 2 by root 5 plus 2, and y is equals to root 5 plus 2 by root 5 minus 2. Okay, and we need to find out the value of xx square, y square, and xx square plus y square plus xy. Okay, first of all we need to rationalize this x. Okay, so we are multiplying the this both numerator and denominator by the conjugate of this term, 5 root 5 plus 2. It will become, the conjugate of root 5 plus 2 is what? Root 5 minus 2. So we are multiplying both numerator and denominator by root 5 minus 2. So this becomes, the numerator becomes root 5 minus 2 whole square by denominator becomes root 5 square minus 2 square, right? I have explained this in the previous sums as well. So it will be what? 5 root 5 whole square minus 2 into root 5 into 2 plus 2 whole square, that is 4. So this becomes 5 minus 4 root 5 plus 4, and the denominator becomes 5 minus 4, which is equals to 1. So x equals to 9 minus 4 root 5 by 1, which is equals to 9 minus 4 root 5, right? Therefore xx square will be what? This will be the square of this, right? So 9 minus 4 root 5. So 9 square minus 2 into 9 into 4 root 5 plus 4 root 5 whole square, which becomes 9 square is 81, and this becomes 2 into 9 is 18, 18 into 4 is 72. So it will become minus 72 root 5 plus 4 root 5 whole square is 80. So this becomes 81 plus 80 means 161 minus 72 root 5. Got it? This will be our answer 1. Similarly, we need to find out the value of y square. So first of all, we have rationalized rationalize the value of y, right? For that we have multiplied both numerator and denominator by the conjugate of root 5 minus 2, which is root 5 plus 2, right? And we have got this as 9 plus 4 root 5. Therefore y square will be 9 plus 4 root 5 whole square, which becomes 161 plus 72 root 5. This is our answer 2, right? Now we need to find out the value of xy. So x is what? 9 minus 4 root 5, and y is what? 9 plus 4 root 5. So multiplying it, we get 9 square minus 4 root 5 whole square, which is equals to 81 minus 80, which is equals to 1, right? You could have done this like this as well. X into y means 5 root 5 minus 2 by root 5 plus 2 into root 5 plus 2 by root 5 minus 2. This 2, all of them gets cancelled out and it becomes 1. You could have done it as like this as well, right? Therefore xx square plus y square plus xy will be equals to 161 minus 72 root 5, the value of xx square, plus 161 plus 72 root 5, the value of y square, plus 1, which becomes 161 minus 72 root 5 plus 161 plus 72 root 5 plus 1. This minus 72 root 5 and plus 72 root 5 gets cancelled out. and it becomes 161 plus 161 is 322, and plus 1 is 323. This will be our answer. Okay, so let's come to question number 9, subpart C, the last sum for today. So we are given is that what we are given here is that the parallel sides are in the ratio 2:3, and the height is 4 centimeter, and the area is given as of the trapezium is given as 60 centimeter square, right? Okay. So since the parallel sides are in the ratio 2:3, therefore we take the parallel sides, let the two parallel sides be 2x centimeter and 3x centimeter respectively. Therefore ATP equals to area equals to 60 centimeter square. Now the formula of the area of trapezium is half into sum of parallel sides into height. So that is equals to 60, which implies half into 2x plus 3x into 4 is equals to 60, which implies half into 5x into 4 equals to 60. So this 2 and 4 gets simplified as this becomes 2. So 5x into 2 is 10x, is this implies 10x equals to 60, which implies x equals to 60 by 10, which is equals to 6. Therefore the parallel sides are 2x centimeter, that is equals to 2 into 6, that is 12 centimeter, and 3x centimeter, that is 3 into 6, that is equals to 18 centimeter, and this will be our answer. Got it? Okay, so this is done. So you can check your answers from here, okay, and calculate the marks that you can get, okay, and you can evaluate your performance in the exam. Okay, if you like this, then do hit the like button and do subscribe this channel. Okay, thank you.